Y'all kill me with this shit, God, honestly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man, see that. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the studio. So, it's gonna be an early stream today. I had set it at 6:30, but I was all like, man, no, I'm not doing nothing at the moment. It's a Sunday. We should be man, my roommate is loud. But we should be chilling at the moment. Hopefully everybody's chilling, enjoying their Sunday, all that kind of stuff. My Sunday has been pretty good. I'm sorry that it took me so long to get my ass on here. I had to go make sure that I was cleaning up and make sure I put up all my stuff, and not just that, I had to make sure that that the stream was going well. I had to make sure the music was playing. I had to make just a lot of things. But I'm sorry, y'all will not have to wait this long for me to get on stream again. I do apologize. I know last night's stream kind of was short, and the reason why the stream was short, I was supposed to go out, and so one of my classes for this semester is I'm supposed to be it's photography and video, and so one of my classes I had to sit up at one of my classes I had to go out and take photos. So a friend of mine, I hit her up yesterday, and pretty much long story short, we were supposed to go out and take these photos, and we didn't get to do that. So, and I mean, it is what it is though. She fell asleep, and I was kind of annoyed by it. That I'm like, come on, fam, you seen that I called you and all that kind of stuff, and instead of calling me back, you just shoot a text. Like, it was kind of annoying, but I was like, man, it is what it is, fam. Like, I did kind of overreact at the moment, but I was all like, you know what, it is what it is. Yes, at this point, I did end up taking my photos though. I went out and did them today, and I actually got some really nice shots, both video and footage. So hopefully I get a good grade for the first week of photography. But other than that, how's everybody doing on this lovely Sunday? Hopefully you guys take care of yourselves. Hopefully you guys enjoying y'all's Sunday. It's hopefully none of y'all got to work tomorrow, since tomorrow technically is a holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But hopefully none of y'all got to go to work. Hopefully none of y'all got to go to school or anything like that, and that y'all get to rest and relax. So today is gonna be, I would say, a 2-part stream. Like, I'm gonna stream for quite a bit, then hop off because I do got to go eat, and I did make plans to go to a Buffalo Wild Wings that's like right across the street from where I live. So go to Buffalo Wild Wings, get some of that, then come back and finish up the stream. We might be playing into the early mornings of like the next day or something. I don't know. But today we're just gonna be jumping from game to game to game, to be honest with you. All different types of games. So we're gonna start off with Final Fantasy 14 because I was playing that earlier, and then jump into Outer Worlds. I might give Outer Worlds a break actually, because I do think I'm at the end of the game right now, and I think because I did Tristan's, if y'all seen it last night, and where I left off at, if y'all remember, it was Marisol. So Marisol's quest, I think I'm almost done with hers, and I think she's the final companion that I got to deal with, because I think everybody else, I got Niles. I think Niles already did all his. I've done Inez was the one I finished yesterday. Tristan I finished yesterday. Asa was the first person I did. Valerie doesn't have those companion type. Oh wait, hold on, let me switch my screen real quick. I just not noticed what y'all was looking at. And Asa, I did hers. She was the first person I completed because her quest line was more intriguing to me than everybody else's, because hers was a league of psychopaths. So I just wanted to see what was going on over there, like what they had cooking over there. But since they weren't really cooking nothing on that side of town, I was just all like, all right, bet I'll just finish her quest and go on about my life and all that kind of stuff. Cause yeah, but I think I just got Marisol's quest to finish. Matter of fact, yeah, I'll just go ahead and play that, because I got factions and it's a lot. But like I said, it's gonna be a really long stream. So it's one of them type of streams where y'all just come in and y'all kick it with your boy and all that kind of jazz. So it's not like, oh, y'all here for the gameplay, but y'all also here just to shoot the shit, because this is Sunday. It's just a chill ass stream. Ain't nobody trying to be all extra, I do ask, share with friends and family that love gaming, anime, all that kind of stuff. Hell, we might even do a tier list today. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I do know I got some videos in the work for you guys though. I am going to start talking about the world of Final Fantasy 14 because its world is very interesting. I'm kind of annoyed with it at the moment though because I'm kind of the parts that I'm on. Even though I guess Dawn Trail is out and I can actually skip over these expansions. I don't have to play through them. I could pay my way through, but I'd rather play through the story because I want to know the story. On top of that too, I want to see what all kind of gear, because I don't think if you pay to complete the expansion, I don't think you get any of the gear that they give you throughout the expansion. And on top of that too, sometimes my roommate loud as motherfucker, bro. But but like I said, but the story is very interesting. I really want to go through it. I want to finish it, and I want to, see all the gear that they hand out as well too. Because there is some gear that somebody told me about that I would want to get just by playing through Endwalker, and also Endwalker too. From what I've been told, is getting heavy. It's been how I put it, because I'm stumbling all over my words already. Bear with me, y'all. I'm off that at 2 monsters this morning, so bear with me. But a lot of Final Fantasy 4 references are in that game. Golbez is in the game. The 4 fiends that he used to sick on us in Final Fantasy 4 are in the game. So once I heard and did my research to see if it was true that are all the Final Fantasy 4 references in Walker, and I was like, yeah, and they showed me, and I was like, all right, bet say less. I will be playing, because Final Fantasy 4 is my favorite Final Fantasy out of all of them. I know. That's bad taste, and a lot of people are gonna be all like Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10. I never heard nobody say Final Fantasy 9, but I know you won't hear nobody say 16 though. 16 doesn't get no love at all, because honestly I enjoyed 16. Final Fantasy 16 was not that bad compared to like other Final Fantasy games I done played. Like there was one game on the Wii that I played that I thought was pretty bad. But if you want to talk about like mainline titles and stuff, I guess, because I will agree with people when they say that Final Fantasy 16 was more of a movie than a game. I agree with them on that wholeheartedly, because I was sitting through more cutscenes than anything when it comes down to 16. And I'm like, if I wanted to watch a movie, I just would. If they wanted to make this into a movie, they just should have made it into a movie. Like, I forgot what YouTuber I came across on YouTube who actually took all the cutscenes from 16, even the what's it called, even the quick time events, and compiled them all together, and he made a movie. He literally made a movie out of it. But and so he made them all together, and there you go. You got Final Fantasy 16, the movie. Now Clive is I actually like Clive as a character. I feel like, if he was just put in a better Final Fantasy game, people would like him more. Now Tekken 8, I don't know. I didn't use him in Tekken 8. Matter of fact, I haven't even down all the DLC for Tekken 8. I have not gotten yet. I haven't picked up Tekken 8 in a while, to be completely honest with you. So don't come for me on that. But Clive, the only issue I had with Clive was that the fact that I felt like he needed to speak up louder. Like, I understood he was being a sad boy, brother's dead, but he thought his brother was dead, just all this turmoil going on in his life, and I'm pretty sure he dies at the end of 16. I don't know, I think it's up for debate maybe, but he was always mumbling, grumbling, and all that kind of stuff. So it was, I don't know, but 16, I can understand why some people didn't like 16, like the action pace, what's it called, the action RPGs. Some people don't like it, and that's fair. But like, to sit up and say that it's not real RPG, and that is not real Final Fantasy. It's hilarious. Like, those people just want to move the goalposts, and I never truly understood those debates either. Like, I get it, if you're not a fan of this version of Final Fantasy, which is perfectly fine. Like, I'm never gonna knock nobody for disliking the game. Like, if you don't like the game, you don't like the game. That's perfectly fine. Like, but where y'all kind of lose me in translation, or just lose me in the whole conversation, is when y'all start setting up saying that, oh, this is not real, such and such, this is not, and I'm like, what doesn't make it real, such and such? Like, heaven forbid you change up the formula just a little bit just for this one game, and people get pissy and mad. Like, honestly, the internet exposes a lot of people, to be honest with you. And most recently with social media and how we got, access to the internet so quick and fast, people what's the best way I could put it? Because I'm over here stumbling over words. Just pay what I've taught myself, what I told myself I was gonna do this year. I'm just all over my words today. I'm full of energy, sitting down, don't need to be sitting down. But the one thing I had told myself this year that I was gonna do was just sit back and just watch people debate, watch people argue, watch people. Because you can tell who really know what they're talking about and who don't know what they're talking about. Like, it's just like, if I don't know something, I'm gonna go look it up. About as simple as doing my own research. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to do that. Some people just rather choose to be loud and wrong than just admit, oh, I was wrong, my bad. So, but damn, I hate that this shit takes fucking forever. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, but like the folks that were saying like it's not real Final Fantasy, or it's not real, put whatever title they put out there. There is, from what I gotten from that, and a psychiatrist, I read an article somewhere. People who think like that and people who have to attack people like that, they have some special attachment to said franchise, music, or whatever. So when something outside the norm comes in, they sit up and they feel like it's a personal attack. Like I said, I love Final Fantasy 4, and it's a turn-based game. Okay, do I prefer my RPGs to be turn-based? Yeah, I actually do prefer them to be turn-based. I have no issues with it. When they added the ATP, the ATP part, which my roommate is really something else right now. But the ATP bar is a bar that is like, it's timing you. So even though it's your turn to attack, once that bar is filled on the enemy side, they can attack you. So even though it's still your turn, they still can attack you during your turn. So they added that. Some people didn't like it. Hell, I was one of them. I didn't like it because I'm over here thinking like, okay, I want to do this attack with this person, and this person. And then I'm noticing, wait, hold on. Why is this thing still attacking me? It's my turn, pimp. Nah, it ain't no. I was like, nah, pimp. They still gonna attack. You ain't fast enough. So you had that. Then you had other mechanics that was introduced over time. So making it an action RPG wasn't nothing new, because they've been trying new stuff over the years. Like Final Fantasy 15 is an action RPG. Final Fantasy 14 and 11 are both RPGs, MMOs. So, and I honestly, I wouldn't. Could you call those two action RPGs? Oh yeah, you can call them action RPGs. I'm considering them action RPGs, but it's coming from a place of like nostalgia. Like, oh, I don't like change. Like every time I see somebody complaining about, oh, this is not my such and such, this is not my such and such, this is not my such and such, the first thing that comes to my mind is, I don't like change. Pretty much, I don't like change. I don't like change. They don't like change. And sometimes change can be bad, because like, for example, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I will say there was a lot of change that was going on over there. And I do feel for the Star Wars fan base, because not the grifters though. I don't really give a fuck about the grifters, but I do feel for the people that are actually like true fans. Like I said, just sit back and pay attention to what somebody is saying. And if you got to go on their page too and see like, okay, what else has this person talked about? And if you see nothing but like hateful takes, being disingenuous and all that kind of stuff, then you know that, okay, this person probably doesn't know what they're talking about at the time. We're not indulging in arguments this year. We're sitting back and we're just watching what people say and see if if it was worth the argument or not. Like I used this morning, girl said she ain't gonna kiss ass. Well, nobody telling you to kiss ass. We were just saying like, hey, what the fuck happened last night? Oh, I fell asleep. Okay, but after 3:00, like, damn, you text me back late as fuck. Instead of texting me back, call somebody. Like, damn, you see how many missed calls you got from that person. But it's like, it's just, we live in a weird ass world. That's all I can say to that, man. I was all over the place with that, but like it like I said, it is what it is, y'all. Some people, it's just sit back and just let people say what they gotta say. Or matter of fact, on TikTok, you know how on TikTok they have that trend talk about some days you just gotta read a message and just leave it on red, and then they'll show the message. Now I'm not sitting there saying put people on blast like that, but that's how I see it now, and that's what I should have did. I just should have put that and just left it be. Some people, like I said, it's still Final Fantasy at the end of the day. As the name, as the title. But it's just because it doesn't play like Final Fantasy, or in that person's opinion, doesn't play like how you want Final Fantasy to play, doesn't mean it's not Final Fantasy. They tried something new, didn't work out. A lot of fans didn't like it. All right, go back to the drawing board. You know, because if they didn't try, then you'll have people talking about they were too. The one thing I will say about the gaming community, I say the same thing about the wrestling community. The gaming community is also very fucking fickle. Like this whole high guard thing that's going on right now. I do agree with some people. Like High Guard should have not been the last game that was announced at the Game Awards, because when it got announced, when I tell you, it was dead silent. It was dead silent. Like everybody was like, what is this? And like the crazy thing about it was too, where Jeff Keighley was saying like, yeah, the people that brought us Titanfall and the people that brought us Apex, people started getting rowdy. Everybody was starting to clap. Everybody was starting to cheer and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, people been wanting another Titanfall. So when you hear these people made Titanfall, you could be getting the next best thing. You might not be actually getting Titanfall, but you know, the next best thing that's close to it, or another franchise that could be just like it. It could be like like for example, I'll use a Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. We probably won't get another Jet Set Radio for a very long time, even though they keep saying that they're remaking it. I highly doubt that it's going to come out anytime soon. So Bomb Rush Cyberpunk scratched that itch. It was a spiritual successor. You know, it actually, to be honest with you, it was a really good spiritual successor too, because you just didn't get rollerblades, you got skateboards, you got BMX bikes. I think you also didn't have to do that, because I think when I got the game on release date, you can grind rails on your shoes. If I can remember correctly, that was part of the trailer too. I don't know if you can still do it now. I haven't played it in a bit. I could boot it back up and probably get back into it. But that's what we call a spiritual successor. All these like Silk Song and all those other games, we call those games Metroidvanias. Metroid, and they're inspired by Metroid and Castlevania type games. So you got spiritual successors out there and all that kind of stuff. So you would have thought that that's what that group was doing since it's a new studio. Nah, instead they bring us High Guard. And High Guard is a hero shooter. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of hero shooters. Like, I'll be 100 with y'all. Not the biggest fan of hero shooters. And I've been like that since day one. I'm not even going to fake the funk. I've never been good at them. My very first ever hero shooter that I did play was Overwatch, because at the time, when I found out that I'm not a big fan of hero shooters, was a time that Battleborn and Overwatch came out. I played both of them. I didn't own both. I played Overwatch on them. No, I owned the Overwatch because my little brother had it. And Battleborn, I think there was a demo out for it at the time, if I can remember. And I'm gonna be real with you, it was like I was playing this. It's like when I was switched over to Overwatch, it was like I was playing Battleborn. When I switched over to Battleborn, it was like I was playing Overwatch. I mean, they're not similar. They're not similar games. Well, they are, because they're hero shooters. But I think y'all get where I'm getting at here. And I just noticed at that time, I was like, nah, I'm good on hero shooters. They gave me pretty much, you pick a hero. They already got a loaded out set, already got a background, all that kind of stuff. And I think around that time was when Halo 5 came out also. And with Halo 5, I was able to create my own Spartan, not for story mode, but like for multiplayer, create my own Spartan and go in there, customize them. And I got so used to customizing my characters and all that kind of stuff. I was like, you know what? I'd rather, if I jump online and play, I want to create my own guy. So that's why I don't kind of really mess with these hero shooters. Now, if you're good at the hero shooters, by all means, go be the best Overwatch player known to man. If you good at Battleborn, go be the best Battleborn. Actually, Battleborn was not around no more. But all in all, but all jokes aside, though, those types of games, I'm just not good at, and all that kind of stuff. I'll admit to it when it comes to that kind of stuff. But moving the goalposts just to fit your narrative of, oh, this is not the type of game I wanted from them. This is not the type of game I want. All that kind of stuff. We gotta get, some of y'all need to get it. Need to, grow up from that. All right. But like I was saying, well, back to High Guard. It got announced, and even though it got announced for the 26th of January, now today is the 18th. Today's the 18th of January. It comes out on the 26th, so it has less than 10 days to come out, and we haven't had no leaks, no gameplay, no developer diaries on YouTube. Everybody, all developers doing that now. Hell, Bungie guys are making Marathon right now. They've been pushing out everything they can about Marathon since all that stuff that's went down last year. But from what I've been seeing about Marathon, a lot of people are actually kind of happy with the way it's looking right now. So I'm all like, all right, bet. I actually put it in my wish list because I know I'm about to get clowned for this. But between Arc Raiders and Marathon, I actually want to give Marathon more of a chance than Arc Raiders. I don't know why. I actually did give Arc Raiders a chance when they had the first beta, but I just haven't downloaded the game myself yet. Like, I got friends that play it, but I don't know. I guess I'm not one odd friend that doesn't want to jump on and all that kind of stuff. But I probably will. Probably next month. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. It's just not for me. And everybody that's having fun with the game, I'm happy for y'all that y'all having fun with it. Damn, Batista's 57? Didn't even know he was that old. I mean, I knew Batista was old, but I didn't know he was 57. I didn't know he was. Happy birthday to my boy, Dave Batista, though. I know we had shared the same birthday month. Man, all great legends were baking. All the greats were born in January. Batista was born in January. J. Cole was born in January. I was born in January. All right, let's go ahead and let's jump into the game. Oh yeah, before I dive into this game though, back to what I was saying about gamers. Gamers just like wrestling fans. They're fickle as fuck. All right, they ask for one thing and then we try to give it to them. They be all like, "This is not really what I wanted, but okay." It's what a lot of them be doing. It is like nobody's never happy, nobody's never satisfied. Every corporation is fucking evil. Nobody, gaming is dead. I hear that like at least maybe 8 times a week. Um, AI slop, woke slop, grifter slop. It's just a lot. But and like one of the things I've also told myself that I was gonna do is when it comes down to like this gaming stuff, man, play what you want to play. My roommate is really being loud, bro. But yeah, but like play what y'all want to play. Like I feel like a lot of people are only playing certain games. I feel like certain people are gamers just because it's a fad. Like it's cool to be a gamer now. It's cool to be a nerd now. It's cool to not wash your ass and sit in front of your computer all day every day and not or your TV and play the game all day and not go out and touch grass. Like nah, fam. Nah, that's not. I wish people would stop thinking that that's how gamers and nerds are. Like no, there's some nerds that I know of that have way better hygiene than most people that I know. Like some nerds that I know, like I know. Okay, I got close friend of mine. When I tell you that she and her boyfriend stay with the disinfectant spray and wipes on deck, they stay with that shit. Like just visiting them when you go to when you first go into their house, take your shoes off. But I think everybody does that. Take your shoes off in everybody's house. Like this is common courtesy. Like hell, even in my own apartment, I'll take my shoes off at the door. It's my damn apartment, but I take my shoes off at the door. So you got that, and then not just that, they they're huge gamers too. Like they dust. Now the one thing I will say about my apartment is that I do tend to forget to dust sometimes. But other than that, I always try to keep my apartment clean, nice, tidy, nice and neat, all that kind of stuff. Because with all the stuff that I collect, like for example, I collect Funko Pops, I collect comics, I have 2 WWE title belts that and I tend to forget. Hey, you got to dust, man. You got to keep this stuff looking nice. On top of that, I have game consoles, I have PC and stuff. So visiting them, they're just like me. They collect stuff. They make Gundams. They like replica Gundams. My roommate really something else right now. Legos, all that kind of stuff. So they have to keep their place nice and neat. Same thing. They got a cat. I think they got like 2 cats and a dog. So they got to keep their place nice and neat. Got stuff. And they believe in hygiene and all that kind of stuff. They have a certain time where they jump in the shower. They have a certain time where, and honestly, I'm taking a page out. I want y'all to hear this, man, real quick. But he a ball and gun gamer, so he a ball and gun gamer. Even though I'm about to play a game that got some guns in it, but yeah, they clean. They matter of fact, they do their hygiene. Like they have a designated time where they sit down and they do personal hygiene and stuff. It's like I think they said like around 9 o'clock or something. They're really weird with. I don't want to say they're weird with it, but it's kind of like I don't know if y'all remember that episode of Dexter's Laboratory where Dexter and I guess a little counterpart of his that switched places, like they switched families, and Dexter was living with a family that was kind of like him, and the kid went to go live with Dexter's family, and that family that Dexter was with was kind of like they had a routine, they did things a certain way and all that kind of stuff. That's how my friends are. Those certain friends, they're kind of like that. They have a set routine, they do certain things at a certain time, while like majority of us, we just do it when we can. So like last night, for example, I told myself, hey, I'm hit the showers. I didn't pick a set time. I just be like, all right, I ain't got nothing to do right now. Let me hit the showers. They actually have a set time when they do certain things. So they actually do have a set time where they do sit in front of the game and play the game. And there was one time where like when Elden Ring came out, they were playing Elden Ring. They actually took a day off from work and they said they were going to be slobs that day and just play Elden Ring all day. And that's what they did. So, but it's a fad to be a gamer now. It's a fad to be a nerd. And some days you can never really tell if people are really about this, like if they know what they're talking about or not. So I just sat back and decided, you know what, just let people be, because they're going to expose themselves regardless anyways. And there's a lot of people that's been exposing themselves recently. So instead of having to call them out, let them do it themselves. Jokes write themselves. Enough yapping. We're zapping. I forgot. What were we doing for again? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing Marisol's mission. We're on her last one.
Something wrong back there? Hello?
No, for some reason I feel like... Hold on, I just thought about something. Hold on.
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance. I trust that is the sound of science going exceptionally well.
Got some bad company.
Yes? Whatever's out there isn't friendly. It...
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Trying to be sneaky.
You all should go. I'll make my way out when no one's...
Provisions moment... Followed by detonation!
Yeah, I think they're gonna come up here.
Pivotal moment. Explosion pending!
Oh, I thought I was able to open that. Oh, well, I guess we gotta go out there. Okay, I don't like that I added this to it. It was not a great idea to add that, so.
I have a fix on their
Might be.
weaknesses. Commander, when you next check your personal terminal, you'll find my letter of denegation. Far as I can tell, my standards of acceptable conduct are a mite unrealistically high for this little outfit. Not sure that's something we can solve.
Actually, maybe it's best to part now on friendly terms. Know what? Now you're gonna... Wait, what? For as I can tell, my standards of accepted conduct are a mite unrealistic high for this little outfit. Not sure that's something we can solve. Know what? Now you've gone and pissed me off. Go now, or I start. Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm not understanding what's going on, cause, huh? Why am I mad at Marisol all of a sudden?
Commander, when you next check your personal terminal, you'll find my letter of denegation. Far as I can tell, my standards of acceptable conduct are a mite unrealistically high for this little outfit. Not sure that's something we can solve.
What? Okay, hold on. I'm so fucking lost on what's going on. Cause I'm like, hold on. Why are you trying to? Why is she trying to leave all of a sudden? Like, man, we done went this far into your quest, and you all of a sudden want to dip? Nah, hell nah. I don't think, but I think we're not supposed to kill nobody. That's why. Because I just noticed that. Because I'm not getting why all of a sudden she want to dip all of a sudden.
Something wrong back there? Hello?
Okay, yeah, we were supposed to be sneaky. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Okay, see. I see it now. And I got 6 points available. The sneak skill makes it harder for enemies to detect you while crouched. Yeah, we already know that. I don't even know why I read that. I could give it to science. As y'all can see, I don't put nothing in leadership because I'll be letting my squad do their own thing. Speech. See, it's the part where you kind of don't know what you want to put where. Oh, we'll just put it all in speech. Because I feel like whatever the fuck just happened might happen again. Matter of fact, let me save. So when I reload it, if something happens, I can just reload it again from here.
Oh, you took.
No! Didn't let me know. Yep. There we go. Ah, fuck. Didn't I mean do that? I meant to hit this button, y'all. Oh no, friendly fire. A little nervous here. Ah, man, I should have put it in scientist. I should have put it in science. Cause as y'all can see, 5 and I had 6. Remove that, but we don't give a shit.
I'm no tenured archivist, but that sounds dangerously unstable.
I could have hacked that though. Ah, man. Oh well. Oh well. Already caused problems. Already caused some problems. Can I just turn this one off? Enable power. No. Let's see where everybody at before I go. Oh, y'all gotta be y'all gotta be shitting me. So y'all want me to make shit too? Okay, whatever. Y'all want me to make stuff too? All right, we'll make some stuff. I ain't tripping on it. Hold on now. I don't want to just jump out there just yet. That's one of the main reasons why she was mad at me in the first place. Talk about some she was gonna leave. Girl, you gonna leave who? You gonna leave who? After all this killing we just done did? Yeah, no. What is she doing? Yo. If we were to get caught, Marisol, that's on you. Sure. Marisol about to make me mad because I'm like, girl, like, fam. And I ain't got combine the samples the best you can. I don't even know. What the fuck? Marisol about to get us killed. She gonna do her job and be an assassin, or all about the saying one right there, but probably above us. Most likely above us.
If you're done evaluating my work and all settings are final, enter the terminal command to void the oxygen from the test chamber. The experiment.
About time I didn't crash the game. I'm trying to get to Oh wow.
Will then begin. Commendable. Void the oxygen on the terminal, and the experiment will begin.
Oh. Test caliber controls. Order research station. Okay. Purge oxygen. Initiate experiment. Return to the root. Logs. Okay, don't care. Oh.
Did it work? Did it work? See, was it a success? What happened?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending the others back up to you. They can describe the proceedings in detail.
I shall await their arrival. Anchor's Brun out. That is how these messages end, yes? If not, farewell.
The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for Anchoress Brun. But she won't accept this lightly. We'll need to do more.
Yes, our next steps here will be crucial. I know this type of mission well. Granted, my targets were always meticulously well researched beforehand.
You'll need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good.
That you'll need to convince her, destroy her logic in this research for good. How the fuck are we supposed to do that? Yeah, I was just about to say that.
All it requires is a forceful array of incisive argumentation, logical reasoning, coercive persuasion, and cognitive contortioning.
You mean one of our old brain-off maneuvers? Really? That's what the rank and file in our old department used to call it. Provost Bolding considered it a casual moniker unbefitting of an order scientician.
Make Brun give up on science, logic, and reason entirely. Then no one will ever dare continue the research again. Between you and Marisol, it should be a light challenge. Easy.
You know what? My bad, y'all. My bad. Alright. Make Brun give up on the science. Oh, yeah, we can do that. None of that sounds particularly easy. No, it's not.
A brain-off against an order anchorite isn't entirely without risk. We could employ certain other methods to deal with her. From our former department's playbook.
I forgot to add that part back.
Yes,
My bad.
a book you wrote titled Making an Execution Look Like an Accident. Despite the moral quandary ideally involved, unseen consequences still abound.
That's hyperbolic at best. Data suggests significantly fewer unpredicted outcomes than outright murder, if properly executed. And I'm quite capable of skewing results in our favor.
And here I thought you'd begun to change.
Alright, I think that's good. So, okay, so the only reason why she was going to leave me was because of that. Alright, bet, say less. And here I thought you'd begin to change. What are the potential drawbacks of a logic bomb?
Success isn't guaranteed. A fair degree of cleverness is required. But you would have the help of someone reasonably intellectually nimble.
I would be willing and on hand to assist, and the other option would remain if we botch it.
I actually do want to hear what my team has to say about this.
I've seen plenty of folks shot. Never seen a logic bomb brain off. That's getting my vote.
I see plenty of folks shot. Never seen a logic bomb brain off. That's getting my vote. All right.
I'm not arguing it's the best option, just that it is an option. Rightly or wrongly, I am familiar with the cost involved.
The Order of the Ascendant should be dedicated to uplifting humanity, not racking up a body count unduly. Our former department was shut down for things like this.
I don't care. Let's convince, and I say we kill Anchor's burn, make it look like an accident. Doubt I'll change my mind. Exactly.
All right, our old playbook it is.
I don't think you realize what's at stake here. The chances are 13.8% less successful. That's a statistically significant amount closer to catastrophe.
Anais, I need to ask. You've been here a while. You know this facility. What's our best strategy for making an accidental death succeed?
Oh, really? You disregard my advice on the plan, then ask for my recommendations on a worse one?
Yeah. Do you want to save the galaxy or not? Exactly.
Of course I do. That's exactly my point. Reducing the chance of failure ultimately occurring. Just think about it, please. I hope you'll attempt to undermine her confidence. But if you should fail, you'll need a viable backup plan or it will erase any chance of success completely. The Anchorus is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture, but much of the old experimental apparatus remains. There is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external ledge leads to a vent system that can connect the two chambers. Doing so will expose the Anchorus to a lethal atmosphere. I'll need to make an announcement afterward that an accident has occurred tied into the experiment.
For an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad one. What if the Anchoress realizes what we're doing and calls for help?
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Please choose wisely.
I just want to blow shit up, fam. All right, we should go. Say, I do choose to brain off.
Typical argumentation may prove useless, and she'll likely see through most attempts
Yeah,
at
this brain off is
deception.
not gonna happen, y'all.
Be
Because my
clever,
science perk is not that high.
surprise
That's why my
her.
science perk is non-existent.
Here's the hatch key in case you need it. May all your endeavors elicit expected results. And Marisol, do keep out of trouble.
Oh boy. All right, so we gotta go back upstairs.
There you are. You saw the experiment through to the end, yes? The data hasn't arrived yet, so please do tell. Was it as beautiful as I imagined? Any inklings to the result? Or perhaps I oughtn't to have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded, Well, don't just stand there. Tell me everything.
We're gonna tell you stuff, man. We're gonna tell you. Sierra, but was very tough. Was very thorough, but there were some issues. I hate to break it to you, pimpin', but the experiment failed spectacularly. I don't think the universe was supposed to be that color. It looked hungover. I actually like the sound of that one.
What? Are you all right? Did you hit your head coming up here? I mean, what is that supposed to mean? It couldn't. Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
gotta keep.
Let's start from the beginning. Step me through your understanding of what's gone awry.
All right, so this is how we. So this is what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna really fuck with this woman. We're really gonna fuck with her, like fuck with her hardcore. So what we're gonna do is, so this is what they meant by brain off, I guess. Instead of matching with wits, we're gonna sit here and just fuck with her. So I'll pretty much do what I do in real life, just fuck with her. The experiment was deeply flawed on a conceptual level. The staff you're assembling lack of necessary skills to pull off such a test. The equipment you're using is hopeless. We'll blame on it.
Not sure what gave you that impression. but I guarantee they are a hand-picked group of top-order scientists, all fiercely committed. No shirkers or malingerers among them. What else concerns you?
Spawning a Fox miniverse to solve the equation. Universal equation doesn't make a lick of sense. Since when did order scientists believe in cutting corners? I thought you were, yeah, for real.
Solving the universal equation demands considerable thoroughness, but also requires
In my next playthrough, I'm probably gonna do it like
that said, it's true that we must guard against skimping unduly.
a Tony Stark type character. Like, he's really smart, but he's really reckless at the same time.
Such models typically make an enormous amount of errors at first. All quite expected. An anticipated setback, nothing more. It simply needs to be revised and refined. You certainly seem to be making a lot out of this, though, one must say.
Icarus Chow, you doubted your plan. Her final words claimed you've been swayed by flattery.
I miss her skepticalness and insight. If we could agree on a topic, there could be little doubt in its logic and rectitude. There may be some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve. We will continue to stride forward. There's absolutely no need for all this doom and gloom.
But there must. Are you sure? Because our predictions imply both are inevitable if you pursue this.
Oh, is one of you a seer now? Because I put considerable more stock in the prognostications of the Order's prime mathematicians than I do any old run-of-the-mill soothsayer. Now, is that all? Because I think I've had enough of all this. Everything we've done here is built off Seer Bujold's research, which is quite brilliant.
All right. The seer came to sabotage the test because she thinks you're going to get everyone killed. Lie. You think it's brilliant because you failed to group all the graphs, all of the... the experiment failed terribly. Your career is over. Time to retire.
Really? Will I become a laughingstock among my peers? Have the whispered jeers begun already? No. No. Calm down. Breathe. You've faced setbacks before. Ah! The experiment data just arrived in my terminal. Allow me to eyeball it a moment. Perhaps there's something here to help prove or disprove any of what you've been saying. There was some variance to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Could explain the failure.
Still sounds within the margin of error. I maintain that the underlying science is off. Your grasp, the foundation of everything you've been doing here, is unsound.
Oh, come. One bad test wouldn't mean the science is completely flawed. This has been a difficult conversation. Challenging, disputatious, at times compelling. Yet I remain unswayed.
If I may, I have a point I'd like to add.
Go ahead, Marisol, by all means.
There's a critical flaw in Seer Bujold's approach I think best illustrated by this English phrase. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. I much appreciate this jest. Very simple, yet clever. Because in English, the word like can mean similar to or I prefer. And flies can be to soar, or plural of the insect. Through this perspective, it functions, makes sense, is humorous even. But in another language where words' meanings differ slightly, it does not. The framework we interpret the statement from changes, thus rendering it uninterpretable. False. Bujold's method of shortcutting the universal equation is much the same.
It lacks context. When you extrapolate the data from the mini-universe to the larger one, the information itself may scale correctly, but fail to interrelate. This little colloquy has proven rather arduous, and your points fail to... Wait. Considered as a whole... Damn it. No, I see it now. You are correct. We have obstinately and misguidedly blundered along here. The flaws in Bujold's research now seem apparent. Time for me to admit my errors. I'll need to inform everyone. Shut down research and operations. What will I do now? There's no place for me. Go. Leave me be.
Our work here is done, it seems.
She don't give a flying fuck.
Hello, scholars of the order. This is Anchoress Byrne with an unfortunate announcement. Our experiment today was a failure. Our line of inquiry has proven intrinsically flawed.
Got an achievement, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what this achievement's all about. For some reason, it popped up on my screen, but it popped up on there. Complete all companion quests. So okay. So we had completed all the companion quests.
Research, shuttering the program, and resigning from the order. If I have any final advice to impart to all of you, it is this: never follow your hearts.
Oh, man, that's tough. She said, "Never follow your heart." Follow your heart, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to her. She went down a bad route. She tried to make a pocket universe and it didn't work out. But damn. That sucks. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. Okay. Entrance level. She went down a bad route.
I understand now why they say never meet your heroes, Intercessor Delgado. You've truly been an enormous disappointment. A key experiment fails and Anchoress Brun abandons vital research right after you and your consort arrive. And we are all to believe these events were unrelated?
That's circumstantial and more than a mite bit paranoid. I expect better from an order scientician. Even one from the Department of Applied Scientism.
Think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado.
The experiment was deeply flawed. We did all we could help. If you dug deeply into the research, you would have noted its faulty reasonings. I think long and hard before accusing a former casual.
It's your association with that department that has me suspicious here. Because you'll claim this was all just coincidence. A misaligned series of mishaps that simply appear to be your fault.
We discovered a great deal of Anchoress Brun talked a good game, but overlooked the shoddy science involved in the test.
Anchoress is one of the finest minds the Order has ever produced. I'm well versed in manipulative prevarication from feckless mutineers. Try again. Or try facing a gauntlet of well-trained exemplars. I could always choose for you.
Oh, she want to throw hands. This isn't working, Marisol. Can I shoot her? Let me say you've all put out an outsized amount of faith in science. She's a fraud. So you see far more than Anchoress then. You realize she's smarter than you, yes.
Are you done? I know you're to blame.
Of course.
I just wanted to see how far you were going to take this. I can't believe Anchoress Brun fell for any of it. Fellow exemplars of the Order, commence hostilities!
Ready to waste on your command.
Oh, so this was about to let us out, huh? The Marisol, they weren't about to let us out no way.
I'm in my prime.
Alright, where's the one that was talking about that good? I guess we did her in already. Or I might have got her already.
Lay down fire.
I know she jumped over the thing. Oh. Oh, there it is right there. Is that her?
Standing by to stupefy.
God, now let my brother go, huh? Keys. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's one of them weapons. Hold on.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I bet you do. Let's go.
Guns cocked and loaded.
Combatant scan.
Oh, where was this weapon at the beginning? Damn. Fuck with this weapon.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Ah, fuck with that. I fuck with this weapon. I wonder if this game got some new game plus. I doubt it.
Re-engaging. Balancing the equation.
Where's the thing?
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Oh, that's one of my bad.
Combatant scan.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get to crack.
Okay, that wasn't my best gunfight. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, hold on. Come on now.
Oh, look who it is. The legendary former head intercessor of the Order. Another mission successfully completed. Made it through all that without a scratch, hmm? Glad to see. Here's a future I'd always hoped for. You listened. Didn't just rush in like, I am Marisol Delgado. I am always right, even when I'm wrong.
Or blame belongs to the commander here. It was their decision, ultimately.
You forget I know you. You always thought you knew better. No one could ever convince you of anything. Before, that is. Good to see. Maybe you are facing yourself.
There are a few things I'm still not used to saying.
As for the actual plot, it obviously, of course, divides into a few different parts. The first hour is like Transformers 4.5, where characters from the last movie just hide out at a junkyard in the dark in purpose and have to be proud decide to stay in this deserted town to fight both Decepticons and humans instead of just running away for some reason, because that's what Monday feels like doing. And after that hour, I debated casts most of those characters away like a kid or no choice, and Planets only Kane and Bumblebee to Demon to have this Middle Ages plot. A plot that involves a MacGuffin without a clear established power, as well as ancient evils posing both from the ground and space, to the point where it's not sure which villain we're supposed to fight in this movie and which in the next. And then there's also a massive Against how you've established them before. Because when you do whatever you want and feel like, even things that don't fit together in any way, odds are that you'll just either confuse the audience or break the whole experience by pulling the audience out of it. Sorry guys, it's my girlfriend has this thing she really wants me to buy. I'll just do it now either way. Whatever. Won't take long guys. I'll just go and Christ, that's again like let's go.
No way! No! It took it out your hand!
All right, we back. We back. We back. Oh, good. Yeah, there we go. Make sure we're on the right one. All right, we back.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please. And thank you. But thank you, Anais.
I'm off. You all take care now. Marisol, don't be too enigmatic or anything. Try. Or I forget. Meant to give you this earlier.
Oh, thank you, Anais. Goodbye.
Guess we'll never know what happened to Anchorage Child.
Oh, Brun obviously murdered her. But you knew that. Perhaps it was an accident. Perhaps she simply wanted to knock Chow unconscious so she could sneak away. Or not. Indefinite immurement isn't for everyone. Even the finest minds may crack under the strain. But her canned feigned concern about Chow, how she kept changing the subject, both belied an underlying sense of guilt to me.
True. You sure doing all right after all that, Marisol?
Oh, not really. Not yet, at any rate. Everything's a bit raw right now. But suppose I will be. Thank you, dear.
Oh, sure was something. Hope you didn't take any of her harsher comments to heart.
Nah, we didn't, but it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I thought I would have got more points off of that achievement, but all I got right now it's only 15 for gamer point for that achievement for doing all the companions quest lines. You would have thought I would have been more since doing all the companions quest lines. That some of them weren't even that interesting, to be honest with you, but it's whatever.
customary to evaluate results after a mission of reasonable significance. Would now be good? I've had some time to cogitate over what occurred at Point Obviation. Some parts don't sit right with me still. Wonder if you and I might talk it through.
You stuck thinking about what happened to... Nah, we don't care about Brun. And here I was hoping we would never talk about this mission again. Nah, we'll talk about it now.
Yes. With the work I used to do, I'm no stranger to guilt and regret. Midway into my requisite sleep cycle is when it usually plagues me the most. Brun, I know what we did was right. I know it saved lives. But we tricked her. Forced her to doubt her mind. You heard her. She's not just dissuaded. We broke her. And yet, such actions were par for the course for me in the past. When my remorse for Brun rears its head, it will need to get in line.
Any blame for Anchoress Brun's fate should fall on her and yeah, true. I bet it. Southworth's react is the furthest things. Yeah, no.
Yes, Southworth was complicit. And now she's dead.
Yep. At least we won't have to worry about the universe ending now. For that reason, that is.
Well, one hopes.
Yeah.
According to Anais, we greatly reduced the likelihood of that occurring. It's not zero, but completing the brain off lowered the chance significantly.
Now that some time has passed, how are you feeling about how you left things with Anais?
She seemed pleased that we listened to her concerns, so I've changed, apparently. Thanks to you.
Yes, you do seem different. You've been beaming since we left Point
It's been a
Observation.
while since anyone gave me a good talking to like Anais did. And I'll admit your
She was turned
influence has
on.
been rather positive. I'm pleased with the path I'm on now. I didn't think this is what the plan had in store for me. I've been facing myself with the same zeal I face my enemies. With tidier results. You taking the time to talk it over, Commander.
No problem. But now that we got everybody's, all the companions and all their stuff settled and all that jazz, now I can make videos about each one of them. So each one of them is going to get a video. I just wanted to complete companions. It was either going to be on stream, off stream. As y'all noticed, I'm that one streamer that will actually play his game off stream too. So there's going to be some things y'all going to miss. But y'all, we're here to kick it. We're here to be big chill and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm still going to do like story stuff. Like once I beat the whole game, I am going to cover certain aspects of the story or the whole story as a whole. But mainly the companion stories are the main ones I'm going to be covering over. So heavy spoilers for their stories because a lot of their quest lines actually intertwine with the main story. So to meet certain characters, you got to go through the story. But one character that I had to go out my way to find was him because his quest, the main quest does bring you to the planet that he's on, but you actually have to go out and find him because there's no quest that brings you to the bar that he's kicking it in. So other than that, everybody else you can find because there's, I think Marisol same thing too because she was hiding out somewhere. But I even did a Google search to see if there's any like hidden characters that I missed, and right now there is no hidden characters. There are pets that I can get. Matter of fact, I need to go check and see about bounties and stuff and see if there any more bounties I gotta get. So like, because now she got his, Valerie, she got hers, Inez. Oh, I didn't do Inez yet. Medical pack dispenser. When Inez kills a human or creature, a medical pack drops near the target. Oh, yep. We're not. God damn, y'all gave her a full-on upgrade with this one. Inez combat drug auto injector now also grants Inez temporary bonus damage. Also slightly increases the effectiveness of her armor. Yeah, we'll give her this one. And you can change them out too, so. Wow, now. Yeah, now so they gave him a whole new leg. Marisol, we'll go back to you in just a moment. We did yours already. Because I think she got a hood to go with hers. Interesting, yeah, I remember his. He got a flamethrower in his. Flamethrower gauntlets, I like that. Now Marisol, you know that? Charge the Marisol's pistol now charges her companion's ability. When it deals damage, also it deals slightly more damage, okay. Marisol's pistol now extends the duration of hostiles effects on her target, okay now. Marisol gains a shield whenever you spend gadget energy, also slightly increases the effectiveness of her armor, okay. Marisol gains charge for her companion ability whenever she takes damage, also slightly increases the effectiveness of her armor. So I guess everybody has that one slot right there. What's the one with the shield? The fuck I was about to say, the fuck happened? Her torso just turned invisible. Yeah, everybody's good. Over here we ain't got no, mods for these guys. All right, bet. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up. Each character's gonna get a story, get a video. And the first person, I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll on in the community section, and they get another achievement. Did I get another achievement? Yep, wailing grenades. What is wailing grenades? Shot 3 grenades out of the air. I did that first? When did I do that? I don't remember shooting no grenades out the air. that had to be by luck, y'all. That had to be by luck. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna put up a poll and see which character y'all vibed with the most. And if I'm gonna make a little photo first, then actually no, I can just go get that. Matter of fact, that's all. I'm gonna put it up later for y'all. But we is not going to that rift right now. Faction, side quests, walking on eggshells, collections. Yeah, you gotta collect stuff. Mr. at the crash course. We'll go with this one. So I'm guessing these are all the planets that we'll be able to go to. Oh, we don't want that. We want to. All right, so we got enough to make. Charger burster. Nah, hell no, we don't want that no more. All right, so those are the ones I can. Hold on, let me check something out real quick, y'all. Yeah, what large plasma charge? All right, we want a large plasma charge. All right, so I can only make one. Large rounds. I was only allowed to make one. All right, now let's break down some. All right, burst assault rifle. I mean, I can set up and buy stuff, but I don't. Plasma caster, we don't need this no more. Sawed off heavy machine gun, probably. Heavy rounds, yeah, we're not really using nothing like heavy rounds. Like that. Officer Regalia, we're not using that. Stabilize. Yeah, we sure not doing that. Chiller, plasma, SMG. I don't even know I had that. Large plasma charge. Alright, so more for that. So keep making more. Okay, cool. Long rounds. There we go. About you. I'm about to say these ain't consumables. Can't drink these. You got defense plates. All right. All right, so everybody's companion stuff is done. And now we gotta do these factions, because these factions, I need people that's gonna back me up. Like, I need some killers. We need, I mean, not killers, but like people that's actually gonna back your boy up, honestly. Button boost the asses in this one, pimp. Oh, let me double check and see if this game got a new game plus to it. No, it does not. Oh well, that makes sense because they want y'all to play through it again with a new build, so that makes a lot of sense. But you know, there's not a but you know, a certain somebody was saying that, you know, there is no replayability in story mode games, y'all. So you know how that go. Wow, was that one where? All right, that makes sense. Oh, how much money I got? Oh, I got enough.
usually is kind of smart. Instead, you just make them do work on something completely different. I think that's true in real life.
Which I need not describe here. As the stellar body's temperature increases, its emitted light shifts up.
Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, tell me come here.
Through red.
Journal. Seek an alternate way to deal with the recover data from the crashed satellite. So we gotta go find a crashed satellite. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm listening to something in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's a film critique video YouTuber who critiques videos, and he's talking about Michael Bay and how Michael Bay doesn't really care how people see his movies and stuff, even though you should, because I mean, don't you want people to watch your movies? I mean, I usually tell folks you shouldn't care about what people say, but when you're making stuff like movies and stuff, you kind of want people to watch your content, right? I mean, I understand if you don't you make it and then they say all this disgusting gross stuff about it, then I can understand and fully, but I don't know, that's just me. Couples be finding the satellite, but I probably gotta talk to somebody. Yeah, I probably gotta talk to people. Talk to somebody, because somebody in here got it.
Caffeine is proven to lead to many positive health and research outcomes.
Oh, wait. Bartender?
Welcome back. Changed your mind, invigorating your day with a conviction? Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested?
I got time to kill. Hit me. Yeah, I got that.
Administer your conviction. I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
Can I say a little bit? Yeah, that both probably.
But if you had to prioritize one area over the other?
I have some personal issues I'm working through.
Expand on that for me.
Oh my, this bitch. I like stealing things and people seem to have a problem with that. Everyone looks to me for answers, but half the time I barely know what's going on.
You will not remain trapped in a state of ignorance for long. All the answers you seek will be revealed in time through hard work and dedication.
Thanks for that. I feel strangely better.
Good. Never forget that you are a valuable factor in the universal equation and necessary to advancing the plan. A brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered.
Yes, as a matter of fact, that I'm getting.
I see. And what lucky department have you been apportioned to? Surely it must be one of the big three.
All of them actually, yep. Order, just can't get enough of the brain of mine. In the department of not answering stupid questions, quit interrogating me. Why do I feel like you're testing me right now?
If I were, do you think you'd be achieving a passing score? Only teasing, of course. I'm not licensed to proctor exams. your turn. What questions have you got percolating in that mind of yours?
Where the damn satellite at?
Kind of you to say, but I merely prioritize salience over eloquence. Too many in the Order forget how to be people while they're pursuing godhood.
There's nothing else I'd rather discuss.
More than happy to oblige.
It's weird that it's right here, though. I mean, the whole game is weird, but... There has to be a way on the roof, right? Okay. So now we're over here. You don't got it. There has to be like a secret compartment somewhere. Okay, we lost. It's telling me to go look for a satellite. A crashed satellite at that. Ain't no crashed satellite around here. Or unless I passed it. here, so there has to be somebody upstairs. If not, not you. You do though.
No lectures, please.
All right, whatever. Fuck this place. We're going back to Paradise Island. Hold on, where we are? We was on question. Paradise Island. Okay, so 3 in-game days I can go without getting caught. All right.
I believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a hull side treat.
Oh, don't this got some no way, I ain't got no money.
I must say, I have many reservations. This protectorate is always. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, the protectorate.
Volume 10.
You're only surviving
Huh. Volume 5 of 10. Gee, damn. I'm guessing that's gonna be an achievement too, trying to collect all those. What your man's is not gonna do. Didn't you stab me?
Let me know when you needed a stretch. That's what you need to worry about. Angry charge.
Get a little sippy sip of that. Now we gotta find that satellite. Oh, there it is. We could have settled it peacefully. We chose not to. Yeah, we chose not to. Since we're here already. Hell no, I don't want to do this one. these collectible quests. Yeah, no, I'm good on them. Same thing with these side quests too. Like, the device has led you to the cave of some sort, whatever it is. Tracking must be inside. Yeah, these side quests too, right here. I'm good on them too, also. So. That's our ship on. squad, I guess. Like I said, we're trying to get these factions on our side. Probably do one more mission, then I'm gonna switch over to Dragon Quest so I can go ahead and beat Dragon Quest 2 before Dragon Quest 7 come out. I see Dragon Quest 2, and yeah, I'm like, how do you skip from 2 all the way to 7? I'm like, well, talk to Square Enix. They're the ones remaking these games. 3, 4, I mean not 3. 4, 5, and 6 still need to be remade, but for some reason they decided to jump to 7. I don't know why. I'll take that back. I think the reason why they skipped to 7 is because 7 is not part of a trilogy. 4, 5, and 6 is though. So, because that's his own little trilogy. I forgot what it was called, what the name of the trilogy was, but it has its own. It's part of its own trilogy, and from what I've seen, it's actually pretty cool. I actually kind of like it. But I did play the demo for Dragon Quest 7 off stream, of course, and at first I wasn't feeling the art style, but as I played it more, I was like, all right, I'm rocking with it. There's just some characters in the game that kind of look weird in that art style. Like the main character's friend, Kiefer, whatever his name is. That is not a child. That is not a teenager. That is a grown-ass man. Because that dude's jawline is just so defined. I'm like, bro, that's fucking weird. That is fucking weird. There we go. Yep, that's it.
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web.
The
Hopefully
Hyperion
we shall
web.
Facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Crash satellite found and foreign retrieved. Information retrieved. Here you are. I had a few things I wanted to ask you, but I don't really give a shit.
Excellent. Take that, reductionists. Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been. Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet.
We have acquired that. Okay. Okay, advanced description key. Okay. We have acquired. Okay. Don't tell anyone about. Okay. Okay. I think I've more than proven myself. Can I meet the... Oh, yeah, I gotta meet the bishop.
I must admit I first had doubts, due to your association with a cultist. But yes, you've earned
Oh, yeah, that's right. I brought
trust, but the
Asa with
orders
me
as
last
well.
time when we talked to her.
I hope you'll continue working with us. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure
Outer
I don't
Worlds
need to
TV
say
show will
this,
be so badass, bro.
but if you even think about
I
bringing harm
would
to Ruth, I
surely
shall
love an Outer Worlds TV show.
be on your very
Because as
best behavior.
the first one is not connected to the second one, you can do so much with that. Just like how Fallout, I still need to go watch that. I'm gonna watch that tonight. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get that login from one of my family members because I have not watched none of the episodes of Fallout yet. Oh, excuse me. Intimidator. Yep, Intimidator. Cause I'm so tired of the foot wheel. Many of your lies are more believable. Yep. I hope none of my exes are watching me play this right now. I picked the lion spot. Like, yep, his lion ass will pick that too. Yep, yep. With his lion ass. Even though I never lie. Yep. His punk ass line. You know what? Since I like to see things go boom, let's do it. Alright, let's get up there. The fuck? Oh, so you think you Adam Warlock, huh?
Patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. So long you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
Of course, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have faith in the Order's vision for Arcadia. And you know that's total bullshit. You're doubting my loyalty? I'm not the one who helped the Vreeds blow up Horizon Point. I'm not making any commitments until I know what those goals are. Yeah.
Prudent. Then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
I was about to say Amanda Warlock, but yeah, okay. It's an honor to meet you, whatever. I already know who you are. I got your message back on Paradise Island.
I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan, and lo and behold,
that's right, she was
it
on
provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
Anyone else would have done the same. You're welcome. It was a close thing, if I'm honest.
Yes, by all reports it was. But the plan evidently has greater outcomes prepared for Vicar Levin.
Seems like a good man.
He is, at that. I consider him a close personal friend, and I cannot say that about many. There's something of even greater import we must discuss. Received numerous reports indicating the archive has been wrested away from the Protectorate by a single, rather determined rogue factor.
If this is your way of asking for the Caducci or whatever it's called, it's yours. Archive's broken anyways.
Find that explanation?
You refine it? Okay, bet. I was in a hurry and I tried to process some data before the archive was fully repaired. No idea what happened, but I can say with 110 certainty I was not at fault.
I am not sure what offends me more. Your failure to grasp basic percentages, or being expected to believe a lie you have invested such little effort into. I cannot believe you would act so foolishly, so counter to the plan. You were supposed to be a restorative force, not a destructive one. This setback is immeasurable. Evidently, I miscalculated your uses. You are no solution. Only one more threat that must be eliminated before further harm occurs.
Boss battle! Oh, kill on sight. Shit. Let's see what this is about. Your actions just now have caused one of the game's factions to order their party to be shot, attacked on sight by all factions personnel due to unforgivable crimes. These usually consist of killing important members of the faction or working directly against a faction's goals. This is the permanent change with long reach effects across the game, so you may want to reconsider reloading or just roll with it and enjoy your notoriety. So this is the order right here. Cause I don't fuck with the order like that. I don't fuck with Auntie's choice like that either, but we do need backup because they're talking like this rift is really that big of a deal. But I don't want no scientists with me though, so fuck them. I will pull this piece of shit out. What's a twist? Oh shit, that's not house. Man, girl, you still alive?
I'm seeing up friendly. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
See what you got. Let's see what you got. Bishop's regalia. Yep, we're gonna wear your stuff. Bishop's corset. Yep, we're gonna wear your shit. We're gonna wear your stuff. That's it. I'm a bad bitch. Look at me. Look at me. Get killed by a nigga like this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Can't tell me I'm not fashionable. Look at that. You know what? Does it? Ah, damn, it doesn't ask. Or does it? Y'all gonna be asking, why the fuck I got that on my head? Oh, it does have a slot. Yep, bet. Say less.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Yeah, nah. You really didn't fuck with the order like that anyways. So they said when they see me, it's on sight. Oh, everybody gotta go. Everybody got beef with me. Crazy getting up out this city. Yeah, I bet you they got some fantastic gear though. I will say that though. God damn! Look at all that. What the fuck? God damn! All right. All right, hold on before we get to blowing shit up. Say it to me, boy. They about to. But all right. Let's get it. Like Morgan Freeman said in that one movie, you either get busy shooting or you get busy dying. I don't remember. Don't ask what movie that was. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a clip for sure. Let's get it. I don't know how many times I'm about to fucking die, but we about to get to dying. Damn, Inez, you just gonna run up on me like that? Did I make a whole fucking circle? I did. I did make a whole circle. Oh, shit. Right. Yes, I know I'm an outlaw. You get busy shooting, you get busy dying. I already said that. Y'all was not gonna let me up out this piece, huh? I want this place to be a ghost town. Fuck you talking about? Like I said, I want this place to be a ghost town when I get the fuck up out this piece. Nah, I'm leaving, dude. I'm leaving this bitch. Okay, I guess this. I mean, we can get the fuck up out of here, really. But... Wait, what was that I just did? Hold on. What was that he just did? Oh, okay, I don't understand what that was, but alright.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Okay, these are all civilians. Alright, we'll leave them be. Are we out this piece? Man, I can't even answer a text message without them trying to blow my ass up. Well, low screen loaded up faster than normal, so. I forgot there were guards. I wonder who's gonna have an issue with me once I get on the ship, because I know somebody gonna be in their fucking feelings and mad. And I'm gonna tell them to get the fuck on, because I'm a bad bitch who slays. I don't know why I put the corset on. Oh, I'm in combat. I'm still in combat, huh? Alright. Oh yeah, we are. Rob the spot. Cause y'all want to be mad at me.
Yeah.
He just got a punchable face. Y'all know that? Man, not going to that goddamn terminal. Oh, that's right. I lost the faction, so. I don't know, y'all. We might be going to that rift by ourselves. Now, in this game, I got all my companions. In Outer Worlds 1, I didn't beat the game with all companions. Matter of fact, I didn't have all companions because I accidentally killed a companion before he even joined my crew. I had went on a little rampage like I just did in this last time we just came out of, but it wasn't part of the story, and I accidentally killed him by accident. So I didn't know he was a companion until I had looked it up, and I was watching somebody do their gameplay and their playthrough, and I saw I was like, hold on, where'd you get this guy from? I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I killed him by accident. So then Outer Worlds 1, you can kill companions before you get them, and I wasn't even trying to test it in this game, so I got all the companions on this one. So you can go check my achievements on Xbox, because that's where I got Outer Worlds 1, and you can see that I didn't get all the companions quests, and I think one of them at the end, their ending had a real fucked up one. I think it was the black chick. I forgot her name. I think she dies at the end. Like, I think she dies in her ending, because each companion has like a happy ending or a bad ending, and I think she dies alone or something like that. Like, it was around a campfire or something. I honestly, I forgot. Even though it's like one of my favorite games, I kind of forgot that ending. Most of their endings. Right, is that what I'm on right now?
Calculate your own carbon footprint and then make up for it with a monthly subscription, which will be used for environmental projects like deforesting, traveling, protecting rainforests.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together.
I don't think so, yeah.
Enemy in vicinity.
Hostilities are afoot. Ammunition depleted.
What am I here for again? All the protectorate stuff. Alright, here we go.
Are you ready to realign with a paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections.
I'm Head Refresher Ghoul, and I guarantee when you exit our doors,
You'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say,
goodbye, imperfect thoughts, hello, contentment.
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but it's kinda nice.
And refashions the mind into a thing,
or should I say refreshed to be. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
Quite strange, but perhaps we should play along.
You appear to have questions, a telltale sign of needing refreshment.
I am definitely here for a refreshment.
Why, of course, naturally. The duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
I hate tests. Any way I can skip the evaluation. Yeah, what in the law's name is.
Intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate your phenometric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities.
I'm ready. Evaluate away.
Please step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Be refreshed. Alright, man, I want to see if there's stuff in there I can get.
Are you mentally refreshed?
Let's go. I ain't gonna tell me to go.
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Welditarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
Rules break. What of it? I prefer to wait for someone to tell me what. Yeah.
Incorrect, but your response has merited a yay-sayer verbal commendation for exceptional tactfulness in the field, allowing you partial credit. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually, each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
My zeal is a bit lack. I'm off the charts completely, yeah.
Correct.
What?
Wait, processing. That was correct.
Oh, yeah, I was
No
about to
subject
say.
has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
Don't I? Probably feeling them all concurrently right now. Perhaps once or twice.
Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
Chronicle, how would you or your neighbors describe you? They better fucking not say anything to anybody. Right.
Unsatisfactory response.
Oh, I thought that was a
appropriate reply
good enough
was,
response. What?
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Relating conclusion. Phenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 150 out of
Nah,
200.
50 points.
The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, Proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed one floor down, where you will be directed further. Realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow.
I do believe that's the first test I've ever
Oh. It's one of these types of places.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural temperatures.
To be refreshed. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peace.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important.
No talking.
Misguided outsiders may wonder.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today?
10 out of 10. I'm a solid 5. Oh, probably a 1.
Noting dire self-diagnosis and ably displaying concern. My word. Inform the nearest refreshment facilitator without delay to book you a session in the lathe of particularity today.
Whatever you were given. Is that whatever you're giving all these jerks, I'll take double.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
Can you tell me where the medicaments are stored?
Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet it is strictly off limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more.
They gotta find a way up in there.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and leads back.
Persons intrigued by the mental refresh process and has access to retrieve material related to it. Facility head refresher has a wealthy knowledge about the material process. Convince him the game is choice representation that there. If you uncover additional details, okay.
Into a thing of symmetry.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now. I was once a victim of imperfect thoughts. Oh, I had so many questions. But my questioning days are long gone. Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again. Questions are an unmistakable sign of worry, disquietment, and worst yet, rumination. Once the mind is a thing of symmetry, vexatious agitatements simply waft away. As every loyal and dutiful protectorate subject knows, thinking is best left to our betters.
Actually, no, we're gonna change this real quick. We're about to hop off stream in just a moment, in a couple minutes, because your boy has to go eat. Yeah, man, we eating all day yet. Alright, my bad, y'all. My fault. Alright, let's get to it. Where can I find the samples of the...
You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly.
What does this automech do?
The medicament dispensement automech auto-mechanically dispenses medicaments.
Like, no duh. Like, no duh. Say that 3 times fast.
The medicament dispensement automech auto-mechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automech auto-mechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automech auto-mechanically dispenses medicaments.
How can someone get an example of the facility propaganda? What sort of technology is employed in the process?
I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive.
Where can I find one of those audio cartridges you mentioned?
Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all subjects not a part of facility staff or security.
You've been refreshed, so I won't question this. There's a good reason to grant me access.
How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privileged priority areas.
What sort of technology? Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna learn it.
Feel ever so much better once your phrenolometric.
Ah, so that's what I gotta do. I just gotta sit up and talk to these. What the fuck did she just say?
Almost feel a little bad about it.
So this
All right, so
process
we just
removes all curiosity.
We just gotta talk to people now.
I guess that's one way to keep people from questioning.
Yep, see? Oh, I guess not. And this is a trench shotgun. It said pickpocket, but I wondered. Oh wait, I have to have a weapon to do it. Okay. That's my fault, y'all. I forgot that I needed a weapon for that. Mobby.
Replenishing my fire. Adversary vulnerability. Target analyzed.
Oh, that's right. I only got 3 weapons instead of 2. Instead of 4. I was wondering where my other weapon went. Examine the daily dose of. It's a key component in. Oh yeah, this is what we're looking for. Take.
Combatant scan.
Do 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 do.
Proceeding to attack.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Did we really just turn that thing to smoke? I mean, in the ash. Pick up prison heavy revolver. Nah, we good on weapons, y'all.
Mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process
Oh, the brother up in here. You know, we gotta raid the refrigerator. You know, we gotta eat. Big boys gotta eat. Oh, damn. There's shit up in here. Wow, we ain't been here for nothing.
That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
You have a look at the query
Free audio cartridge.
Delay the
Your
particularity.
realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Okay, so we gotta. Maybe. Barricade shut. Here we go. Here we go.
That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Okay, somebody's wrong. Someplace gotta have like a shot. Hiding, not hiding, but. They had me open this up for what reason? I don't understand. Why do I feel like there's a hole behind here, and it's gonna lead me to that? I think there's something behind there.
Compliance lets the paradigm run with flow.
This unit's current work task takes priority.
There's something behind there. Ah, silly me. Yep, silly me.
Serve the song.
Trouble ahead. scopes for combatant analysis. Scorpificator is charged. Combatant scanned.
It is the duty of every protector and subject to ensure they are
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Resorting to
Strong
violence.
observation for supply radiance.
Check your scope
To
for
the maximum. Where to go? Instructions. Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Yeah, we'll take it. Audio cartridge. The series of 40 lectures from head refresher code to O is a key component in protector mental refreshment process methodology. Oh wait. Alright, hold on. What are we gonna do now? Only person is intrigued by the process. We gotta go now. Tell me to go get the recorder. I got the recorder. Access volume required to fill chamber with. Oh, it don't matter. Alright, it doesn't matter. All the same.
Say, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all of
Do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? You know, I suddenly feel a mite more pliable somehow. Surely nothing to question. I thought no one was due for peak abradement for hours.
I should have your chart. Wait. Wait. Ha! You're not a protectorate subject at all. You have the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
Laughing boy here must be our lead scientist. That gas ought to make him a mite more tractable.
Well, this is normally where you'd say something.
Outsider. Lie.
Oh, how outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my. Oh dear, I seem to be a little unstable at the moment. But never fear, I have intellect to spare. Don't believe me? I can prove it. Even in a state such as this, I am more than able to apply my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
Document the wonders of the... detail the horrors of the... Really, document the wonders.
You know, I'm beginning to have an inkling about your purpose here, and whose employ you're under. A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide you what
Oh my
you're
god,
here
I
for.
don't want to do this shit. Well, I'm always up for spirited debate.
Yes, well, you'll see. Even in a nominally reduced state, I am more than up to the task. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them?
Oh, they did. Couldn't agree more. Stupid geniuses. The rich. That's rich for someone allowed to.
I believe the compliment cancels out the insult here, or vice versa. At any rate, carry on.
My bad,
Clear
man.
example of a life to avoid, yes? That's what happens when you get big ideas. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
I admire their independence. They do what they want, right or wrong. They greatly reward skill, talent, and honestly, not that I've seen.
Blame you. Every one of the employees you had dealings with are the most vapid of the lot.
That's funny. They got two people from both sides.
I do appreciate your candor. That even an amoral outsider like yourself find them worthless is telling. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
Only an idiot would believe thinking it's stupid.
I appreciate the compliment buried within there, I think. It is true that those of us more ingeniously minded can sometimes be misaligned with the Paradigm's plan. Temporarily, of course. One cannot and should not fight perfection.
Ever consider that you're turning your subjects into unthinking whatever?
Oh, I haven't. And that seems a rather facile
You
argument
gotta put a
to make
cap
about
in your
society that utilizes automechs to handle daily chores and labor. A low-hanging fruit, as it were. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a last chance to distinguish yourself?
What do you think the...
Her opinion to me would be largely irrelevant. While I appreciate all she did, of course, there are those who are visionaries and those of us who enact vision, who make it real. Right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proved severely outmatched, and I'm not sure you're completely aware of which of us I'm referring to. I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellectual prowess, though ultimately I'm not wholly surprised. Suppose that leaves one last thing.
We have an
Oh hell. Dang, they put the brakes on that nigga quick. I was like, God dang, I didn't expect him to put the jump on us like that. I saw text messages pop up on my iPad. Next thing I know, this nigga ready to put the drop on a nigga. Oh yeah, anti-choice ain't gonna be happy. Oh well, welcome. I guess we just gonna be fighting these, going into that wreck by ourselves. I didn't want to have a battle of wits with this fool anyways. I just wanted to take him out. Like, damn. Battle of wits. Man, whoever told us that we needed to have that. I didn't want to have no battle of wits with this fool. It's not that my fool, my dude, well actually no, yeah, my dude is not equipped to have that. Because I didn't give him. Well no, the speech thing, I gave him enough points in speech to where he could have had a battle of wits with him, but no. I didn't want that.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
I'm start running with these two, because these two right here, they put the brakes on that boy. I'm like, dang, I didn't even get to shoot him not once, and he was ready. They was ready to go. I know Marisol, she with the shit. I mean, they all with the shit, but Marisol, she with the shit.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now.
The
You're
hell?
not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities.
That's the ruler, or former ruler of, yeah.
Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varick. Son of the first Sovereign, Reuben Varick.
Wait, why is he
You'll
here?
have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
Well, yeah, what happened to
We've
him?
been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental refreshment. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself.
Oh, how long has he been like this?
Well, after his first session, the Sovereign was notably upset, launched into hysteric fits of paranoid ranting. Absurd nonsense about how the consul had betrayed him and seized power. For his own good, he had to be gently but firmly restrained. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. I'm certain he'll be back to his old self in no time.
The council clearly orchestrated this in order to take control.
Preposterous! The consul and all the vigilant are above reproach. No subject of the Protectorate would ever harm, or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign, or consider such a thing. To even think such a thought is unthinkable. This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself.
Look at him.
All we have, all any of us have, stems directly from the works of his family line. I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will.
Who is this we? You should bring him somewhere with proper medical facilities. Can we take you both elsewhere?
The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the Protectorate is barbaric by comparison. Our system is perfect. Just leave us be.
All right. Kind of want to put him out of his misery, but all right. Guys, I was supposed to come down here. nowhere. Seems like I'm gonna have Auntie's choice on my side. Cause the order ain't oh, still barred shut. How the fuck am I supposed to get up out of here? You gather, so you gather. All right. I did the uncover. You've acquired option. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How the fuck I get it? I did not mean to kill the head refresher, but hell, whatever. These poor souls.
Okay. Possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
I'm just trying to get the hell up out of here.
Access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Okay, I like that. I like what I got. I wonder how the game would have been with DeVries still alive. Luckily, I do got a playthrough where I do have her still alive, so I can go through this game again with her alive. I don't think Niles is gonna be happy about it, but for free. I did not have to do that. I did not have to do that. Why did I do that? Where's the map taking me now? Collect material. I thought, oh my fucking god. What else do I gotta get? Okay, collect. Auntie's Choice representation. Mention that if you uncover additional details about the refreshment process, you've gained supplemental information. Okay. Obtain mental refreshment materials. You have asked for. I guess I still haven't done it yet, so gotta go back down in there, y'all. Thought I did. Oh well. Matter of fact, that room I probably walked out of was probably. Up there. Man, we got it. Obtain. Ah, shit, I even did the optional. Obtain material. Mental. Okay, damn. Still ain't done. Hold on, what did she say? It would have to. Hold on, y'all. Break time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about that. Had to use the restroom, then had to make sure that take trash out real fast. So, but I guess we're back to doing this Auntie's Choice BS. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, just making sure.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Alright, there's something I'm missing. Damn, I was hoping that was it. Alright, okay. He was just standing there. Okay, I did that part. Did that to him. Alright, we did all the messages on here too. Oof. Alright. That's the exit. Wait a minute. I think I know what I did wrong, y'all. I think I know what I did wrong. I'm running in circles. When? Examine away. The device controls panel appears quite dark, as if it was currently inoperable. But we're going to need it to be operable. I admit I thought I'll let y'all read that real quick. All right, I'm back. What the what? Well, look at that. Finally, I can get the fuck up out of here. Or, yeah, I can get the fuck up out of here. Fucking finally. Let's skedaddle, y'all. Let's skibbity. Let me see what my dude look like right now. Over here looking like the fucking thinker with that thing on. Is it? Hold on, did that give me an extra? No, I didn't. But it has one though.
Somebody.
I thought he had a gun. I swear I thought he had a gun. Change up the beats real quick to some gaming lo-fi beats. But we about to call the stream in just a moment. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back later on though. But your man's has not eaten today at all. I had some peanut butter crackers, but that's nothing. You know what? It don't matter because we're completing this quest. Fast travel, more load screens.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen
see you're back from the Protectorate's little mind manipulation spa. All their secrets in hand, yes?
Our team at Proprietary Insight Acquisition has been salivating over the potential commercial applications of that process.
Lead scientist ended up dead. Everything taken care of. I didn't have any luck with the head refresher.
Really? Thought you had more drive, but suppose that's fine.
I, for one, care little for the completion of stretch goals. You managed to avoid being mentally refreshed. That demonstrates considerable pluck and fortitude.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and its results.
Oh yeah.
I'd say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
How truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They could barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable?
He'll tell you a lot. He'll tell you a lot about this place. They had a method of pairing propaganda with expendable drugs to boost retention.
That's certainly interesting. Intriguing, even. What else?
Internal documents show that lethal patients more than any other that they're on.
But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted moral high ground, and so much for us exploiting that piece of technology.
The drug enhanced suggestively, but temporary.
Good to know, good to know.
That's all I found. I'm just glad I'm out of there.
Excellent. Well, here's your reward, along with something extra for your effort. Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right, for your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
Oh, geez.
So your preliminary chores are complete. Oh, finally, a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Ah, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
Gotta lie, we share the same similar disdain for rules.
Ah, I see we have an ideological fellow traveler. Why, this is a nice surprise. Do hope you forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. Well now, time's wasting. Do you know the archive on Cloister, the moon-sized computronic contraption?
I don't want to go back to that cold tundra. Oh crap, that thing, I broke it. You wanted it? Sorry. You didn't hear it? It burnt down.
Must say, as an accomplished liar, a seasoned professional even, it's my determination you're lying. You've just earned the ire of our entire corporation in perpetuity, though in your case, forever won't be a very long time. Guards!
Got company, Commander.
Alright, guess I gotta. What's good? Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, I was. How I am now. Yeah. But, dang, I gotta run up out of here, too? Great, nah. Alright, bad. You don't know why you lie, you just do.
Demotions report, starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I can't have neither one of them on my side, so we're gonna call it a stream for right now. About to go grab me something here, like I said. We are gonna be jumping on some Dragon Quest when I get back, though. We're not gonna be playing Outer Worlds. I'm playing Dragon Quest, so I can go ahead and finish up that. But y'all stay close to the phone, get your notifications turned on, all that kind of stuff, because we gonna be back doing some more streaming, more gaming, all that kind of stuff. As you can see, we got Mario in the background here. But other than that, ladies and gents, I'll be back, as you know, the Terminator says. But I've been on for 3 hours. Oh, I thought it was longer than that. But other than that, guys, you know, I'll catch y'all in the next stream later on if you gotta jump on with me. But other than that,